The letters were perfect, but the mystery of who sent them was about to turn his quiet neighborhood into a web of suspicion and desire. It all started on a Tuesday for Dave, a day that was usually as predictable as the mailman's schedule. But tucked between a bill and a catalog was a cream-colored envelope, his name written in elegant, flowing script. There was no return address. Inside, the words were a poem, a beautiful, heartfelt verse about the quiet strength he didn't even know he had. It was signed simply, "Your admirer." Dave was floored. Who in his small, sleepy neighborhood could be this poetic, this observant? His mind immediately started racing, picturing his neighbors on the cul-de-sac. He lived in a tight-knit community, a circle of 3 houses where everyone knew everyone, or so he thought. The next week, another letter arrived. This one spoke of his kindness, mentioning the time he helped Mrs. Gable with her groceries. It was specific, deeply personal. The writer was close, very close. His investigation began. His first suspect was Clara, the reclusive artist living to his left. She was mysterious, always seen sketching in her garden, her eyes holding a certain depth. He'd often see her watching the sunrise, a wistful look on her face. Could her artistic soul be pouring itself onto these pages? One afternoon, he accidentally dropped a bag of oranges near her fence. As she helped him pick them up, he tried to catch a glimpse of her handwriting on a notepad she carried. It was blocky, architectural, nothing like the looping cursive on the letters. A dead end, perhaps. But then again, an artist could have many styles. The mystery of Clara only deepened. Then there was Ben, his neighbor to the right. A friendly, outgoing gardener whose prize-winning roses were the talk of the town. Ben was always ready with a smile and a friendly wave. He seemed like an open book, but Dave noticed something. Ben had a collection of classic literature visible through his living room window. Could this cheerful exterior hide a romantic poet? Dave struck up a conversation with him over the fence one day, complimenting his garden. Ben was flattered, and as he talked about hybrid tea roses, his passion was undeniable. But was it the passion of a poet, or just a gardener? Dave noticed a thank you card on Ben's patio table. The handwriting was neat, but again, not a match. Was it another red herring? The third possibility was the most unlikely, yet intriguing. Maya, the new tenant in the house directly across the street. She was a librarian, quiet and studious, usually lost in a book on her porch swing. She'd only moved in a few months ago. Could she have developed a secret crush so quickly? She was shy, barely making eye contact whenever they crossed paths. Dave had returned a misdelivered package to her once, and she had blushed, stammering a thank you. He remembered the brief moment their hands touched, a small spark he'd almost forgotten. He saw her at the local bookstore one afternoon, her fingers tracing the spines of poetry books. His heart skipped a beat. Was this it? He watched from afar as she paid for her purchase, the cashier handing her a receipt. He tried to get a look at her signature, but she tucked it away too quickly. Weeks turned into a month. The letters kept coming, each one more intimate than the last. They spoke of shared moments Dave barely registered, the song he hummed while washing his car, the thoughtful way he checked on the stray cat that roamed their street. The writer saw him, truly saw him. He found himself looking forward to Tuesdays with a nervous excitement he hadn't felt in years. He started writing back, leaving his replies in a hollowed-out book at the little free library on their corner, hoping his admirer would find them. He began spending more time outdoors, subconsciously hoping to catch his secret admirer in the act. He had longer conversations with Ben about flowers and life. He found excuses to talk to Clara, asking about her art and discovering a sharp, witty person beneath the quiet facade. And he made a real effort with Maya, striking up a conversation about the book she was reading. He discovered she had a brilliant mind and a laugh that was surprisingly loud and joyful. He was getting to know all 3 of them on a deeper level, and a strange thing happened. While the mystery of the letters fueled his quest, he found himself genuinely enjoying their company. His affection, however, started to drift in one particular direction. He found his thoughts returning more and more to Maya. Their conversations became the highlight of his day. They discovered a shared love for old movies and spicy food. He found himself lingering by his window, hoping to catch a glimpse of her. The shyness she first showed him was melting away, replaced by a warm, easy connection. He started to hope, really hope, that the letters were from her. The handwriting, the poetic soul, the quiet observation, it all seemed to fit the librarian who saw the world through stories. One Friday evening, another letter arrived. This one slipped directly under his door. It was different. The paper was the same, the script just as elegant, but the message was urgent. It read, "I see the way you look at her. I have to tell you the truth before it's too late. Meet me at the old oak tree by the creek at sunset tomorrow. It's time you knew." Dave's heart pounded in his chest. Was this the confession he'd been waiting for? Or was it something else entirely? A warning? He was sure it was Maya. He felt a mix of exhilaration and terror. Tomorrow, the mystery would finally be over. The next day was agonizingly slow. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting long shadows across the neighborhood, Dave walked towards the creek, his mind a whirlwind of possibilities. The oak tree stood as a silent witness, its branches like outstretched arms. He saw a figure waiting for him, their back turned, silhouetted against the vibrant orange and purple sky. His breath caught in his throat. It was almost time. He took a hesitant step forward, his voice barely a whisper. "Hello." The figure slowly turned around. Dave's eyes widened in complete and utter shock. It wasn't Maya. It wasn't Clara. It was Ben, his friendly, gardening neighbor, a stack of cream-colored envelopes clutched in his hand, and a look of desperate hope in his eyes. And standing just a few feet behind him, emerging from the shadows with a look of heartbreak on her face, was Maya, holding a single, unopened letter of her own. What happens next? You'll have to find out in part 2. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with a friend who loves a good mystery, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the conclusion. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.